So I'm back in Fish, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the new Rod of Time rod. That sounds weird, but it is a new rod in Fish. I'm also going to show you how to get the Hourglass Boat. On top of that, we got all this stuff in the Cursed Seas. We can finally get most of it, except for the new boat, but everything else is available. If you saw my video from the other day when this update released, oh man, it was chaotic. Like literally, Cursed Seas was cursed. Like everything in this game was bugged. Like AFK zone was bugged. This thing was like 7 billion. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's get into the first bit here, which is how to get this new rod and then the boat. So first of all, if you come over here, you don't even need a boat over here. You just pretty much jump over here. You'll notice the new AFK reward island. Although this island's old, it's not new. This is the new like area for AFK rewards. And if you were to go in here, then you go into like this AFK mode and you start earning items per minute. I'm going to show you that right now. So we're now in the AFK mine. You can see we, pretty much get a chance to earn an item every minute. There's these things over here. So we have currently 50% luck only because of the fact that we have the premium boost. You can also invite friends, although I tried this and it did not work at all. Like I used an alt to try to follow the invite and it errored out. So I don't think this is even usable. And if you did get it to work, let me know in the comments below. There's also a luck stack that occurs every, it looks like 15 minutes, and you can get up to 50% boost just by staying in the game pretty long. On the top right are your current rewards, and this is pretty much how you get all the items that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So you can see we're going to get a reward right now, or we're not going to get anything at all. Yeah, so we got a title. I'm pretty sure I already had that. I keep getting all like these weird titles, but let's go and leave the mine. Now the thing is they have all these items, right, that you can get out of the rewards. So not just these. It looks like there's a bunch of other stuff, like some things that are bugged, like special baits. So if you were to go to the AFK rewards section of the official wiki here and scroll down, you'll notice that under AFK rewards, there's a 20% chance for you to get nothing. You've got a 12% chance, pretty much an even chance here, 12% each with getting ethereal glass, a couple of useless titles. No offense, I don't like titles. That's just me. I don't really like titles. But then you can also get a handful of dollars here, 25 to 150, which is pretty much useless for that 5 minutes. If you get any of these, you pretty much have like a 33% chance here to get really bad stuff. Same with this. You have basically now up to like 40% chance to get really bad stuff. You got a couple more titles here that are useless. You got bait crate, eternal fuel. Now you do need ethereal glass and eternal fuel to craft some of these items. And then if you got some more titles, again, useless. You also have these, which is useless. So that's, 1% of horrible. Actually, it's more like 4% because you got to add it all up. Then you got borrowed time, some more titles that are useless. You got sand of time. That's kind of hard. So it's getting a little bit more difficult for you to get some of these items. So like sand of time is pretty hard. You got some more bait here that's currently bugged. I don't know why all these baits are bugged. So I kind of got scammed this weekend for all the time I spent AFK, but that's fine. And then you got a bunch of titles here. You got mythical essence. These are really rare. So 0.18% chance. So that's a lot of hours. So pretty much about 9 hours for you to get one of these. That's a chance to get it. And they got hourglass hole here, which is another 9 hours. Then you got some bugged bait, of course. And then if you go a little lower, this is when it gets really painful. So they have an hourglass lantern here that is a 0.05% chance. You have a golden worm bait that's bugged. You got timeless threading. Now, of course, I have a boost here. I have the 50% boost, so I'm going to be a lot more lucky. I don't need as much time in the game. And then I get the stacks just in general, because as you stay in the game right here, the free AFK luck, you get basically 10% every 15 minutes up to 5 times. So in that case, this is going to be more like 40 hours. So not as bad. Now that you understand that, we have all these items. You saw how, crazy timeless threading is. I have 4 of these. And this here has to be like one of the hardest things to get ever, because we only have 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I got scammed on this though, because I saw several times that it's like, well, you have 3 here. You earned 3 while you're AFK. And then I'm like, I come back and I only have 1. So I think the game's been scamming us. Not gonna lie, like I wish I recorded it, but the game has been scamming us somehow. I think they're having issues where if you earn like 3 of these during the AFK section, it looks like you only get 1 more from when you teleport back instead of all 3. Because I got a message that said, you got 1, you got 1, you got 1. And it showed up here. It showed that I had several. So yeah, I think I got scammed. And then we have ethereal glass here that we need for this rod. This one's pretty common, so you're not gonna have a problem getting this one. Mythical wasn't too bad. Sand of time wasn't too bad. Again, these are the 2 that you're gonna have the, issues with the most. Now the question is whether or not you could trade for these. And as you can see here, if I equip any of these with my alts here, I can't offer anything. I can't offer, and it's got offers enabled, so I can't offer any of these items to my alt. So you're not gonna be able to grind, especially like the 1000 your wood, which I wish we could do a little trading on, but yeah, you got to do this yourself, which granted, it's kind of makes sense. Like, you should have to do this by yourself. So let's start over here. We're gonna go and use the timeless threading. So we're gonna place that And you can see it's kind of starting to like light up. We're going to put in the 1,000-year-old wood. Looks like we got the handlebar or the whatever handle is. We're going to put in the ethereal glass. Sand of time. It's right here. It's going to fill these up. Oh, no, it didn't. And we just need to put in the mythical essence. We have 8 of these. There we go. We got the rod, so we unlocked it. I'm gonna show you the stats in a little bit. It's kind of sad, but let's go ahead and put our wood over here. 1,000-year-old wood. That's some old wood. Why they got to say like? Couldn't they just call it ancient wood or something? But I guess that's confusing because I think don't they already have ancient wood? I don't know. And then let's put another one in here. We have eternal fuel. 92 of this. What am I supposed to do with these? I wonder if you could sell them. And then you've got hourglass hole, which is there. And then we got the mythical essence, which, yeah, thankfully I have multiples of these. All right, we completed the hourglass boat as well. So we got both of these. Now we're kind of bored over here. There's no reason for us to ever AFK ever again. In fact, if I were to do that, I'd probably macro AFK. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's way more OP than this. But let me show you the stats on these. And then we're going to go over here and show some other stuff with like the cursed storm and all that, because we pretty much have all that unlocked except for the boat. Okay, so for the rod, let me show you how bad it is. And this is pretty much going to make it so you don't have to even worry about this ever again, okay? But rod of time, unless you're like me and you like to collect stuff. But rod of time is right here. So lure speed is 20%, so it's snail slow. It has 25% luck, which is trash. It has 0.05 control, which is trash. You have 20% resilience, which is decent. And then you have a max kg of 2,500, which is trash. We did all that for nothing, dude. It's not even like a good starter rod. For all the time you invested, for all the premium payouts you gave the devs for grinding that, yeah, you got nothing. That's all I'm going to say. What they should have done is made it so that it was like a decent rod, or giving you eggs. Maybe you had a chance to get a really good rod in there. That would have been better. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. That's all I'm going to say. Pretty bad. Trash. Let me show you the boat as well, because we did get the boat. Hourglass boat. Here it is. It's 165 speed. Now, that's not too shabby, okay? But you could just use a submarine. Why did we need this? Let's show you the hourglass boat. It's not bad, but it's... I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you love it or hate it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't thumbs down the video, though. Just thumbs up the video right now. Like the video. Don't thumbs down the video because of this bad boat, okay? Don't thumbs down the video because of the bad rod. It's not my fault. I grinded for it. But let me show you this free one. So instead of having to grind all that, this other one takes you about 5 minutes to do. It's got better steering. It feels like it's got better acceleration. It's just better all around. And like, did I say it's free? And it takes 5 minutes to get instead of AFKing for 80 centuries. Yeah, this boat right here is legit faster than that boat. You can even crash it into the island. How cool is that? So just go get a submarine. Don't even bother with the AFK stuff. It's garbage. But anyway, if you're a collector like me and you have to have everything, then yeah, you kind of have to do that. So over here is the event, right? We got only 5 days left. I haven't even done most of it because it's just been horrible, but I won't be negative. Just hit that like button so I can be positive for once. All right, let's go over here. So if you teleport down here, you'll notice that they reduced it from, if you remember on Saturday when they updated the game, this was 7 billion. So we were making such little progress. And I told Carbon during his live stream, I said, you know, based on our current pacing, we're averaging about 144 million per day. So if this event's here for only 7 days, you're looking at maybe 1 billion tops over the span of 7 days. And at the end, maybe some people are going to be able to claim the cursed boat. At this rate, it's much better at 500 million, because that means, you know, maybe at like, how many days do we have left? 5 days? Yeah, we're going to have this by tomorrow based on this. But you can see there's different rewards. The title is useless. Again, I hate titles, whatever though. And then Ruined Dreamer, I don't even know what this is, but we're going to claim it. We also have the Cursed Storm, which we're going to trigger, and we're going to go fish over there to show you the new mutation for that. And then right here is the exclusive pool, which we're going to be able to fish out of. I'll go and, you know, complete the bestiary for that during this video. But let's go over here and claim these. This is like a bobber, which I have way too many bobbers. There's a title. Again, I have too many titles. Let's go and unlock the totem. Let's go and unlock the pool. And now we got to wait for the boat. The boat's probably going to be horrible, but I still need it. So if we come over here, you got this pond. It isn't toxic, so you're not going to die, thankfully. I didn't know that. I took some risks. But we'll go and fish in here for a bit. We'll get all these. Wow, negative 75% are all... Wait, that's crazy. That's going to be a good fish, right? It better look really cool. I don't really even care about the fish in here. I just want to complete my bestiary, but I should probably keep like one of each. I've been like hoarding all of my limiteds these days. I need cold storage or some place to store them so they can get out of my inventory. What is a prismized parasite? What the heck is a parasite? Now this is a 70%er. Now I think I need to go fish some more of the the crypt because I think that is going away or already went away. I don't know. I think it might still be in the game, but I need to go get those fish before they go away because they're all limited and they're going to be extremely limited. All right, we got a profane ray. It's a negative 95%. What the heck is this? This better be like some secret. It better be huge. What the heck? Why are they giving negative 95%ers in here? Are these big money or something? I didn't even know if they were. If it is, dude, I'm going to have to fish here all night. I saw a lot of people complain about this update because there just wasn't really anything new for people to grind for. Granted, this is kind of cool. Like if you're a brand new player, you can just come straight into here and fish this out. Like, I don't know what the weight of, you know, these fish are, but if they're really, really good for selling, like this might be OP. This thing's resilience is insane. It's bouncing all over the place. You know what they should do? They should have like a wormhole event where you could fish inside like a wormhole area and you can catch any fish and you can just chill over there and catch random stuff. Or like a fish raid would be cool too. Like you start off with the most basic fish that are positive, and you have to use a certain rod, and you can level up your rod, and it gets harder and harder. Like a kind of like a dungeon raid where it just gets harder and harder. You see how far you can last until you lose a fish. If you lose a fish, you start over. Yes, take my idea, devs. Run with it. The whispering one. What is this? This thing's tiny to be whispering. Oh, he's got all spikes and stuff though. He was mean. I think it's a prismize too. I'll have to see how much that's worth. I got a negative. Man, we're almost done with this thing. Let's check our bestiary. All right, we just need 4 more fish. All right, we finally got the blood script eel, which was taking us the longest, but we completed that bestiary right there. All right, so we got 100%. I don't know why it doesn't show like the completion though. That's weird. Usually shows like a badge and stuff. I guess they don't have it for this one, but that's okay. So now that we have that, let's go try to catch some fish with this storm. Now, the totem, I'm going to go and buy 2 of these. We're going to test it out. I believe these randomly spawn somewhere. Last I saw, they were bugged over the weekend. So let's just see how good they work. I may have wasted 2 million, but that's okay. Cursed Storm Totem. Now, I think these are going to be temporary. So you might want to, you know, stock up on these because if they're temporary, dude, like you want to stock up. You want to spend all your money on them. But let's try this out. Let's first get a boat out and let's do this at somewhere that might be worth catching at. Like let's go to the Grand Reef. I believe these are randomized like location wise, but we're gonna find out right now. Just in case though, in case it's specific like a nuke, we're gonna do it over here. All right, let's pull it. So apparently it's not exactly where you spawn it. They should put a little sign up like when you spawn one that you can find out where it's at. Like that was $1 million, so it better be worth it. I think it might still be bugged. Yeah, I think it's broken still. All right, so I tried the totem earlier and I was a little confused, but I understand it now. So I missed the message on the location, but you got to keep an eye on the location it spawns. So I only have 1 left, but we're gonna go and spawn this. And when you spawn it, you got to pay attention right here. It's blocked here, but it says Snowcap Island. So the Curse Storm is at Snowcapped Island. We need to head over there. So it is randomized. The first time I tried it, you probably, you know, can rewind and it says Terrapin Island. I did not see that. I thought it was bugged. And it should be around here somewhere. Not really seeing it. You'd think it would be like in the sky or something, but it's nowhere to be found. They really need to make this more obvious. Anyway, that's how you get the Rod of Time. Kind of mid update for sure still, but I got it. And I don't know that I think that's going to be a permanent thing. Hopefully they're going to buff it at some point because it's kind of meh. Plus now that I have these items, it's probably kind of useless to like AFK, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope this helps you save a bunch of time not AFKing in there unless you really want those items, and save your millions, man. I don't know. Hopefully these totems will start working at some point. I think they just meant that's a cursed totem, meaning you don't get anything from it. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you next time. Peace.